Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is Donna, and I'm gonna make this part 2 of bargain shopping. I went back to the secondhand crafts store today, being that it's the holidays and they're only going to be open one more day before Christmas Eve, and then they're going to be closed for the next few days. So Christmas Eve through I think January 1st, they're going to be closed to get everything organized with what donations, get their inventory back up and everything stocked. So when the new year starts, we can all go back. But unfortunately, I am not going to go back right away because I think I have a lot of stuff now that I can work with. And you lose yourself really in this place. And my mind, when I was walking through, I knew what I wanted, being that I'm getting back into the embroidery with beading and slow stitching. And like I said, I'm going to be starting a crochet top hat series where I'm going to be doing a lot of different themes, whimsical. It's just going to be a surprise, but I'm going to be doing different themes for the crochet top hats come in, through the new year. So I'm going to be working on multiple projects throughout. I am just about finished with the edging. Here I go. The edging of my husband's sweater. I will be showing a short on that, and then start the sleeves, showing you another short on how far I'm getting. So I have about 2 to 3 days to finish this up before the holiday, and so I can give it to my husband as a present. So I'm going to pause for a second and sit down so I can go through every item that I have here. Now, majority of the items were either 50 cents, $1, 25 cents, or $1.50. Except for one item I spent $2 on, and I will share that. Probably that'll be the first thing I share, and then I'll work my way backwards, okay? Be right back. So this is a pre-printed fabric, and it was $2. And as you see, the original price was like $5.49. And this could be like out of print now. I don't know this company, and I wanted to practice more on some pre-printed fabric for embroidery and bead embroidery. So this is a nice little piece that I can work on. So this was the only thing that I purchased that was $2. I'm going to pause and get to my next stash, where 4 items were $1.50. So the next 4 items were $1.50. This is a brand new roll of ribbon, and I found it so adorable because it has owls on it, and it's pre-printed on there, so I can do a lot with this. Again, it's 100% polyester. I don't know what the original price was. Let's see if we can try to peel it off without ruining the price underneath. All right, so it was $2 for the whole entire roll here. $1.50, so what? I saved 40 cents. Not a big deal, but I got a full 2.5 inches of 8 yards of this ribbon. So I have a lot to incorporate. Next item, I picked up a few different types of beads. This is one of the beads. It was $1.50. Different shapes than what I normally have in my stash. And it looks like a gunmetal type color. Then I have more beads here that have different, like faux falset clear beads, some gold beads, some ribbon, or not ribbon, some cording. So there's a lot I can incorporate this, and just other odds and ends that are in here. And then last but not least, I have a little bit of a mixture of sequins, different shapes. It's so hard to find different shapes of sequins, so I picked this up. Actually found it in the kids section, so that was a big help for me. All right, I'm going to pause and get to the next part. Okay, I'm in the dollar section now, if you want to call it. So this is brand new jewelry designer, and again, I either will make small spiders with these and incorporate other beads that I have, or I'll just do something whimsical with them as I'm doing embroidery or slow stitching. So that was one piece. I have 4 small canisters of beads. Again, something that I haven't really don't have in my stash. Different shapes, different colors, and I like that they're a little bit bigger. I think these are a 6 or an 8. I'm not quite sure the size. I've been away from beading for a while, so I had to get back into knowing my description of beads. But these were 4 different styles. And here's some orange beads. Oops. Hold on. I'm working with minimum space right now. Sorry about that. So some orange beads. I really don't have too much of orange in my stash. And then again, more sequins. So I have a lot going on with this. Next, oh, hold on. I got one more set of beads. This whole bag here was $1, and I like the texture. I like the way the beads shine and have like that faceted type look to them. So that's the other beads I bought. Next is I bought some feathers. I have an idea with feathers, so again, there's a lot of things I'm going to be incorporating and really just getting into a lot of different things, and I will share the progress on starting some projects. I will give you in between, and as always, I share shorts of the completed project, so I'm going to be doing a lot of that. These were all $1. I have different color lace and different styles of lace. So again, I am building up my stash with different materials to work with things in that. So this was, again, like a handkerchief style material. This was $1. So I'll be working with that. Here's some more of this style lace. There's some green lace, some pink lace, and then these other 2 items are crochet pieces. So different styles of crochet pieces. All right, I have 4 more things, or actually 5 more things to show that are $1. So let me get to that. Again, I added more different colors of sewing thread to my stash, so I'm just building up things, so at least I have something as a go-to if I need a certain color. I'm starting to build that up. Here's another ribbon that I purchased that was $1. Just about a full roll of it. And again, the ribbons in that, especially this one and another one I'm going to show you, I have an idea, I want to use it for trimming for the hats. But again, I can also use it for other projects as well. So that was that. And last but not least, I could not resist the following. And these are odd colors that I don't necessarily have in my stash. Let me get that. But I could not resist the yarn. This had no label to it, but it's a variegated yarn. It feels like a number 4 weight. And then I purchased this rust color. This is old yarn now. I mean, this is hand knitting yarn. Things that are already probably non-existing or non-existing in stores anymore whatsoever. So you can tell these came from normally like a mom and pop's place, or like a Woolworth type store in that. Here's another one. I got more dark brown. This is Red Heart. Now you know how old this is with Red Heart having their labels like that. And again, I bought the eyelash. And this is the multicolor of grayish, black, and white mixture. So again, incorporating a lot of stuff. Hopefully my camera won't fall. This is the 25-cent pile. And then here's the 50-cent pile. So let's go with the 50 cents. I said I was going to work backwards. This was the other ribbon I was talking about. And I like the designing of it. It's almost like a tulle in a way, and it has the sequin designs on it. So this was pretty cool. And again, I figured for hats, for trimming, or something like that. These were 50 cents a piece, so I bought 2 of each on something. So I got little snowflake sequins. So that was one. I got this style of leaf, all sequins that I can use. I got this style of leaf. Let me see where my other style is, right here. So I got 2 of each. I got these clear, like opaque style sequins. Yeah, you can really see the opaque of it. Yes, I bought more beads, orange again. And then this is a variety of snowmen, different, or it's just all the same thing, but it's, you know, sequins, something I can play around with and add. So that's the 50-cent pile. And last but not least, I bought more linen for small projects. This one, being that it was already folded to an accordion style, I was thinking maybe making a little fabric book out of this. So that's something I'm going to have to probably iron, re-steam where the folds are, and start working on it where I can either make it something on the front and the back of it for the accordion style. Haven't decided yet, but you know, when you walk around and you see all these crafty things and all that, your mind really, you just start thinking and you start putting 2 and 2 together, like, okay, I can use this, I can use that, and you just start working with it. And then last but not least, I just incorporated some more colors into my thread stash of embroidery threads. So the last 2 weeks, I really treated myself with buying a lot of things, and I have a lot of work to do. So in between projects, finishing them up, because I'm going to have now a little bit of time on my hands where I can start sitting, working, sharing finished objects with you, and then starting new projects, and then getting into the themes. So if you have any ideas of what you would like to see for a hat theme, crochet style, let me know. I'm also thinking on making a fabric style type crochet hat. I have a lot of cardboard that I saved, so I'm going to be doing a lot of measuring, cutting out, molding, and shaping a top hat, you know, like a mold to it, and then start putting fabric around and stuff like that. And then when it gets to the point I need to get something solid to keep the base of the hat in its shape and keep the shaping of it. So that's a lot of things that I'm going to be working on. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I appreciate your time. Thank you so much again. Happy holidays to all. Happy Kwanzaa. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Happy New Year. And the next few videos, I may not talk, maybe I will, maybe I won't, but again, I will be sharing things off and on with the next 2 weeks, and then probably take maybe a week off after the new year just to work on a lot of things, and then get back the following week with showing you new videos. Everyone take care, stay safe, love one another, and we will talk soon. Take care now.